on location with Southern Honor Wrestling. This is the Mean Street Podcast.
If I wasn't looking with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Simon Dallas Page is here at Southern Honor Wrestling. Hey, the Snake is throwing blows to David Ali in the ring. Hey, what is going on here?
What's it called?
Move the dumpster Grozy and SHW is bringing the trash can. You never know what's going to happen. You got to be kidding me. No way. Raven made short work of that one. What? Are you kidding me? What? It's David Arquette. Former WCW champion. Are you serious? A couple of legends here. This crowd on their feet. Expect the unexpected in SHW. What a night. You cannot miss another SHW show.
The Mean Street Podcast, live on location with Southern Honor Wrestling.
Hey, what is going on here? We're live.
We're back, people.
On the pre-show for SHW. Are you paying attention?
I'm doing journalism.
Oh, he's doing journalism over here.
I'm trying to
It's SHW's.
He has kicked me off the table. You can see this. He's like taking up the majority of it. I've got like twice this guy's size.
I need my journalism space.
I didn't even get the intro.
Look at this little corner.
The SHW RumbleJack pre-show. Here we are. Are you guys excited for the RumbleJack? First of its kind match.
I'm extremely excited. It's A-Bomb 2 Sweet here.
Oh, yeah, B-Double.
B-Double.
Mossman,
of course, Daryl.
Look out.
Man, DC back here.
Yeah. He has a great lineage, being one of the first ever SHW commentators. No more, though. It's just you and me, B-Double and A-Bomb 2 Sweet, in the commentator booth.
That's
for tonight's RumbleJack match, the first of its kind. It's a battle royale. 30-man? Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I hear 30-man, but I don't know. Is that a definite?
By the way, we have a comment already.
I think it is.
Somebody's already commenting saying the new era is going to win everything.
I'm not going to put it past them.
So in a Rumble, even if you're on the same team or if you're a tag team, whatever.
Well, eventually it's going to come down to.
Eventually, it's every competitor for themselves.
We'll get there, but let's first talk about the legitimacy of that statement from Josh Ray Minor.
Yeah.
Why not? Because currently they hold the Southern Honor Wrestling Championship. AC Mac's hands are around that title. So could a new era member take the RumbleJack win, the first ever RumbleJack? I think so.
Well, what does a minor know? I mean,
not that kind of minor. I just think it's his last name.
Do you think it was like a coal miner?
Yeah, like with the black lung. Like,
oh my!
I got
gosh.
the black lung pop.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Anyways,
man,
it's gonna be good, man. I'm excited.
What I'm worried about.
Hey, right on cue. Did you hear Rich Ward back there checking the mics?
Hey!
Sorry, go ahead.
Hey! So my biggest worry tonight, from a commentator perspective, is how to call all the action. So, I mean, if you have 30 men in the ring, who knows how many people are going to be in the ring at any given time in between eliminations? How are we going to call that? Are you worried?
I was just going to let you do all the heavy lifting like you normally do.
Well, I was kind of hoping that if Corey Hollis gets eliminated, maybe he can join you guys up on the commentary.
Oh, I hope he does not come back to the commentary booth. If anybody went back and watched the last show, which, by the way, you can on Southern Honor's YouTube channel, you can go back and watch Summer Heat in its entirety. But, man, when Corey Hollis joined us at the commentary booth, he ran you off.
Yeah,
but then I got stuck with him for like the whole match.
Well, he definitely. Whoa!
What is Val Venus doing here?
What is going on? Who is this guy?
Get out of here,
David Ali.
Nothing.
What? Oh no!
Wow!
Oh!
Whoa! What's going on here?
Get out of it! What is going on here?
Yeah.
All right.
Smell it.
Wow!
Don't smell it. Smell it? Did he say smell it? Don't smell
Smells like
it.
greatness, right?
Oh God!
I'm wrestler of the week again, right?
Sure.
You have to talk about
That wasn't up.
Was that Nag Champa?
Wrestler.
I'm wrestler of the year.
It was like incense.
I'm not going to deny that, because you have more than proven yourself, both in the ring and on the microphone, and even on the Mean Street podcast.
Yeah.
You have my vote.
Yeah, see. Thank you. I appreciate that. The rest of you need to get on board. I see Alfred isn't here.
He's
Is it
actually
because
still
I chopped the
recovering.
living crap out of him?
Yeah.
Dropped him into next month, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
He's
good.
recovering
Few
still
more
from
shows before he
the.
gets back.
Good. He'll be there for my next win.
He still has the handprint.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say something super.
It's pretty gnarly. He's got very sensitive nipples, though.
Yeah.
So
He does.
you messed him up pretty bad.
He chafes. They chafe really badly. That's the thing.
He can't do a lot of running because the shirt chafes him.
Well, clearly he doesn't do much running.
I was on board until you brought up his nipples.
All right. David Ali, everybody.
Yeah, there we go. Our monthly visit there from David Ali.
In a towel. Why did you shake his hand?
Yeah, especially after he did what he did.
What did he do?
I don't think he did anything.
Okay.
I think he reached down his front of his towel and.
All right, let's not talk about.
Did you not see it? He was right in front of you.
Let's not talk about. Let's talk about.
It was on camera. Go back and watch this later.
We were talking about Corey Hollis.
Melvin Odom's watching. This is awesome. Thanks, Melvin.
Corey Hollis. If you know anything about Southern Honor Wrestling, then you know that Corey Hollis's name continuously gets brought up. He's a wild card every single month. You don't know what he's gonna be doing. He's always been doing something with Logan Creed. Do you think we're gonna see something, some kind of continuation of that animosity that he's driving there?
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me to see both of those guys go pretty far in this match. I don't know if they'll both make it all the way to the end or not, but both of them are top contenders. So, and there's definitely still a lot of bad blood there from Logan Creed against Corey Hollis. So it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah,
I think it'll be like a powder keg when that happens. They just get square off against each other. It's gonna go.
It's time to rock now.
That's it, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The doors are not yet open.
About 10 minutes away. 10 minutes away.
9 minutes.
I'm sorry. I don't have the journalism watch.
Unbiased journalism integrity.
I'm sorry, folks. Do you want to? Oh, what? Daryl was flashing us. I was trying to get it on video there. You're welcome, folks. It's better that you missed that.
I thought the moon was crashing down. But not only do we have the entirety of the RumbleJack, so do you guys have any early picks to win? Like, who are you thinking is going to go all the way? Of course, we know that Joey Lynch he's entering in at position number one.
I think he's going to go the distance. I don't think he's going to win it, but I think he is going to get towards the end.
You think so?
My pick's still going to be Joe Black.
Joe Black.
Yeah.
Joe Black.
Killer weight, baby.
I think that just because she has the new era backing her, I'm going to say Danny Jordan.
I think
Danny Jordan.
I think that there could be some hijinks involved, and I think Danny Jordan could be the first ever RumbleJack winner.
I think your jinx are very high because I think that's awful.
I think you're just saying that because you got a new Danny Jordan shirt earlier. I saw you go buy a shirt from her.
I did. It's a cool shirt.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a cool shirt.
I don't know if I agree with it. With all your unbiased journalist talk.
Yeah.
You're wearing a shirt from one of the competitors. I don't know about that. Well, hey, we talked about this on the show this past week.
No, Mr. Opinion. You got to say who your pick is.
Oh, I'm rooting for Ashton Starr.
Okay.
Because I would love for the first episode of the Petty Party to be him talking about being the number one contender for the SHW title.
Did y'all see the Petty Party? Did you see the Petty?
Well, it was a preview. It was like the coming soon.
Well, I saw the Donkey Pony show.
Yes,
I saw that.
That was so great.
Great.
I still
By the way, in tears.
Yes.
Laughing at that.
Yeah, and the spit take where he spit in the intern's face.
You can find that all over social media.
My gosh.
It was hilarious.
We shared it on Mean Street Podcast, social media. It's good stuff.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Well, you were talking about Danny Jordan.
Yeah.
And we had only heard about her being the only female in this match. True. I'm still curious. We talked about it this past week on the show. You know, we've seen Ravenna Vane from time to time. Is she ever going to wrestle in an official capacity? Will she be in the match? Who knows?
That could be. I do not know.
Shalonda Royal is somebody who Danny is facing in a singles match before the RumbleJack.
That's true.
Could she show up in the RumbleJack match later in the night?
You never know. Gary Lamb himself might show up in the RumbleJack match.
Oh, my God. What? Well, we already have a final entrant, and that's Matt Lynch.
Matt Lynch, of course.
I was going to say the final entrant could be a huge surprise, but it's already Matt Lynch.
It's very fitting that the Lynch brothers, the Lynch mob, that they bookend the entire match. I'm looking forward to see how that
they end up being the final two.
If they
that would be crazy. But I wouldn't put it past Joey. I mean, Joey could go the full match. We'll see.
No doubt. So, for the other contestants, we also have WWE Hall of Famer Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express, formerly. He is going to be entering into the RumbleJack match.
That's
Can you
crazy.
believe it?
That is crazy.
Any idea like what entry numbers are yet, or is it just kind of a random pick?
We only know a handful.
They did release.
They've announced 15 entrants.
Yeah.
And only maybe like a handful of those said the number entry.
Okay.
I believe it was Joey Lynch was number 1. You had Corey Hollis entering at number 2. I want to say maybe Joe Black number 5.
I think Joe Black was 15.
No, 15, and then Ashton Starr was maybe like 17 or 18.
That's another reason why Joe's my pick is because
he's right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah,
he gets in there.
Lee Johnson was number 5.
Joe Black gets in there late enough to where the first 14 contestants are winded.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, they're gassed.
Yeah.
So he can take advantage of that.
Yep.
And I mean he's been training so hard coming back from his injury that he is in tip-top shape. I'm assuming. I haven't spoken to him tonight, but I know that at the last month's show that he said he was 99.5%. We're 30 days from that. I think he's going to be good to go. I think that is a good pick.
Is he ever not in shape? Because the dude looks like a freaking beast every time you see him.
That's true. He's the killer weight. He's Joe Black. He can definitely go the distance. I'm thinking that's a safe bet, but I don't want to speak too early.
We've got a lot of newcomers that we're going to see tonight. I know one, for instance, officially making a debut for SHW. He was here last month. He got demolished by Kaz XL in the ring. His name is Tyler Rivera.
Yes.
He's pretty well known all over the state, but it's the first time officially competing here at SHW. He could be a dark horse. Who knows? I've never seen him in this kind of match, so we'll see, man. This is kind of like anybody's game here.
That's very
We've never
true.
seen anything like this in SHW.
Other than the RumbleJack and then the women's match, do we have any other singles matches or anything going on?
Yes, we do.
Joe Black, Owen Knight.
Joe Black, speaking of your pick, this may work against your pick, Joe Black, because he does have a match against the Sultan of Saliva.
I was going to say, if you think anything on Manai, I might just like slop him up and just be too slippery to work through.
Slob him up? I never thought we would mention that phrase. Slob him up.
Slob him up. Slob him up.
Don't make that a thing.
That's happening.
Oh god, here we go.
So that could very well work against Joe Black and Owen Knight for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may dehydrate himself.
Better rehydrate after the match before the RumbleJack, I guess.
Get a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Something on the ring there. Something other than a kendo stick. Please put a Powerade.
Do you remember the episode of SpongeBob when he's like super dry when he's in Sandy's house? I just imagine that's what he looks like after a match. He's like, I need it.
What if he's watching right now? He'll come up here.
Nobody's watching right now.
That's true. That's true. That's not true. We have 7 people watching.
No one knows. The guy
8
on
people.
the couch
8 people
was
watching.
Yeah. So speaking of these lovely SHW fans at home, who is your pick? Let us know who you think is going to win.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Who are you pulling for here?
Who you're going to be rooting for if you're out there in line right now, which I see some people watching us right now. Everyone's got their phones out watching us.
Every single person in line, and there's like hundreds of people in line.
One of you.
They need to just put us on a big screen.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, it's better if everybody's watching. We get more views that way.
No, I agree. They should take the videos of Chris Jericho down and put us on.
Yeah, exactly. Because why? I mean, why'd you want to see Kenny Omega? And
As a journalist, I don't think that would be.
doors open in 2 minutes. I thought
2
Daryl was just
minutes.
selling me peace. He was just doing this, but he was telling me 2 minutes.
I think he said.
Now he's flipping us off.
think
1 minute. 1 minute, he means. What's 1 minute?
I think he said he has to.
You're
take
number
it
one,
over.
too, buddy.
Freaking Daryl. Freaking Daryl.
So Owen Knight versus Joe Black. We're going to see the next stage in that story, and we also, of course, we have Danny Jordan versus Shalandra Royal. What do you know about Shalandra Royal?
Shalandra Royal, I saw her about a year ago at a 1FW show, actually in this building before SHW officially started.
Yeah.
And the event was awarding 2 competitors the American Dream scholarship. And so Cody Rhodes was here, and Glacier was here, and they awarded a male competitor and a female competitor, and the female was Shalandra Royal. And so I don't remember what all the scholarship entailed, but it was a pretty cool special deal that Cody was here. The scholarship was named after the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. From that, I know that Shalandra Royal is a singer, is a very good singer, and she was invited by Cody and Brandy to sing the national anthem at All In last year.
It's a good song.
She's also the national anthem. Yeah, it's pretty good. But you got to be a good singer to sing the national anthem, and she killed it doing that. But since that time, she's been all over the state wrestling for different promotions. We recently saw her in a feud with David Ali down south in Valdosta, as David Ali would say. But it's
Valdosta.
The name is David Ali, and I wrestle sometimes in Valdosta. It's Valdosta, David, just so you know.
I thought he was actually back at the table. I was
No,
worried.
that was me.
What's he wearing now?
Hopefully he's got some more clothes on.
Or what's he not wearing now?
But anyway, so she's been around the state, and people are getting more and more familiar with her. She's obviously impressed some people for SHW to catch wind of her and invite her to participate here on the card against Danny Jordan. Now, she's got her work cut out for her because it's the short fuse, and of course, Danny, the short fuse, always has the backup of the new era. So,
well, let me tell you. Let me say something here about Danny Jordan, because she has been a mainstay.
Yep.
A month after month in Southern Honor Wrestling.
She was the sweetheart
She was, and of course, despite her new era leanings, when is she going to get a chance at a title? When is she going to get some kind of award for being such a consistent performer?
That's a good question.
Is there a height requirement?
That was Mossman that said that. By the way, Rachel Howell. She just let us know that journalistic integrity is essential.
That's true.
I see where you get it from, Adam.
That's true, and it is. You have to remain unbiased when you're doing that. It's not
a catchphrase, people.
Sometimes I do have opinions. Okay,
unfortunately,
it is my opinion that Danny Jordan. I think she gets.
Here's the thing: she needs to, but the problem is the women's division. We every month we say we want to see it grow. We want to see it get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it's going to take to make that happen.
Well, I think what we have is we just have a lake that's been all fished out. We don't have a lot of competitors that are ready to go and stuff.
Yeah. A lake that's all been fished out. Are you from Bibb County, sir?
I am, as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, I am.
We got a pond that's all nothing but mud. So I mean, you just got. We got a Chevy that's all out of gas. You know what I mean?
Easy there, Corey Hollis.
By the way, did you see Corey Hollis had that brace on his hand? So I wonder if he'll be 100%.
He has a brace on his hand?
On his wrist.
Yeah,
a wrist.
Like the bionic redneck, like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Sure, yeah. Well, it's like the knee brace, but a wrist brace.
I'll tell you what, this action building is about to get.
The doors.
The
doors have opened.
As the Mossman might say, it's going to be like a field full of ticks up in here. All right,
look out! The doors have opened. The line is streaming in.
Oh man!
Here they go.
Yeah, streaming, and we are streaming. And speaking
like a creek full of crawfish.
So speaking of streaming, let's talk about some news that we talked about on the Mean Street podcast earlier this week with the NWA announcing that they are going to do studio recordings in Atlanta, Georgia. That is the backyard of Canton, Georgia. It's not the other way around.
By the way, you know
Atlanta.
How on our show I came after him. I said, we're going to war. SHW is going to take down the NWA.
Yeah?
Hey, shortly thereafter, Gary, on Facebook, the general manager, said, bring it on.
All right.
I don't know what that means. What's going to happen?
Honestly, I mean, they're going to be at center stage is what my bet is. That's where I think they're going to be, is center stage.
That wouldn't surprise me. It's still kind of wrestling ground zero in this area anyway.
That's NXT. So. NXT Stomping Grounds.
Ring
ROH
of Honor.
Shoots there all the time.
And, of course, WCW Saturday night back in the day.
Yeah.
So I do think that that's where they're going to end up. And what is that, like a 500, 800-seater?
I think it's 1,000.
I think so.
It's right at 1,000.
Well, guess who's done 1,000 before?
Yep.
Southern Honor Wrestling has done 1,000, and you can be one of those 1,000 people. Right now, the doors are open, $10 a pop. Did you hear, this weekend is one of the biggest weekends of pro wrestling all year, because not only do you have Southern Honor Wrestling RumbleJack, but you also have a SummerSlam and, of course, TakeOver taking place on America's Hat, Toronto, Canada.
Yep.
And did you guys hear the news about the tickets going on?
You mentioned it earlier. Go ahead and tell the fine people what's going on.
So scalpers were taking advantage of these tickets and buying them all up and then selling them online. And then the demand for them dropped all of a sudden. So they dropped their tickets as low as $7 and $11.
That's awesome.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
So that was pretty incredible news, but that's something you do not have to worry about here at Southern Honor Wrestling. You just walk up to the door, grab your ticket, grab your seat, grab your hot dog.
Talk about ticket prices dropping. Adam will drop his pants for $7.
No?
But he will for a hot dog.
For a hot dog, yep. Actually, by the way, he ate a hot dog and hamburger before he got here, Moss Man. He was farting it up. It smelled like hot dogs.
Hot dog farts.
Yep, hot dog farts. Oh, my God, people, you got to see this. Oh, why do you always stop when I turn the camera, DC?
Oh.
All right. DC was dancing for us. I don't have any dollar bills, DC. I don't know what you want from me.
Is that why they won't let you within 500 feet of any schools anymore?
No, that's exactly
So here at Southern Honor Wrestling, over the past almost a year, what are we at, like 10 months, 11 months right
October
now?
will be a year, so yeah.
All right, so we're looking at 10 months.
Good job, buddy.
10 months, if my math is correct. I'm not a mathematician, I'm a journalist.
Counting the months.
So what we have here is you never know who's going to be here. And what an opportunity the RumbleJack is for mystery people to come in. Do you guys think there's going to be any like crazy surprises?
I'm sure that. What's the old saying here?
You never know who's going to show up. So, you got to think there's going to be somebody unexpected that the crowd's going to go wild.
Me personally, I'm holding out for Marty Jannetty, but we'll see.
Oh,
Marty Jannetty.
interesting.
That's sort of a rough call. He's in bad
Do
shape.
you
I think.
see some of his Facebook posts? Good Lord.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into that.
I
Anyways.
don't want to get the crowd excited, but Alfred Romero is not at our table right now.
He's probably still counting newsstands.
So, so could that mean that Alfred Romero is going to be in the RumbleJack?
That's a good. I didn't even think about that. So Alfred told us.
Yeah.
Alfred told us he voluntarily wanted to go on assignment. I actually thought it was because last time David Ali attacked him right here on this
Did you see
pre-show.
his nipples? They look like when you go to Dunkin' Donuts and you look at the jelly donuts and you see just a little tip of the red,
Like a Hershey Kiss?
little ooze coming out.
Are you talking about David Ali or are you talking about
No, I'm
Alfred?
talking about Alfred.
Oh, okay. I got really confused.
Oh man, it's awful.
Adam likes this conversation.
There's some things you can't unsee, people, and that is burned in my retinas.
Rachel says, "Hey, Julian, where's Julian?" By the way, the little Moss men are here somewhere.
They're at their seats.
They're probably warming up in the ring.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Little Moss men might be in the match. Who knows? You never know here at SHW. You just never know. Man, this crowd's still coming in. They were wrapped around the building once again, just like every month here at the Action Building, Canton, Georgia. You still have time to get out here. It's only 7:05. Bell time is at 8. That gives you 55 minutes. Get on up here. Right up 75, right up 575 in Canton, Georgia. Exit 16 off 575.
And use the Peach Pass when you do, because
Yeah, Mossman, how was the trip up here, by the way?
Goodness, it was amazing.
Mossman making the trip all the way from Bibb County with
Normally
the family.
it sucks. On 75 is awful through Atlanta, and then you get the 575 to Canton, which sucks.
Yeah,
Peach Pass was awesome.
Yeah.
well worth it. Well,
Well
worth the
worth
money.
So,
Uh-oh, look out.
So tonight could very easily be the most exciting night yet in Southern Honor Wrestling history with the RumbleJack.
We've
and here
seen
we have
it-
Alex Autry.
We've seen it on Facebook all month long.
Is this a sign of truth?
We're not allowed to say anything, but
Maybe.
But
no.
by the way, so you've been pushing for it. I gotta say, hashtag Alex for RumbleJack has taken over Facebook and Twitter for a
trended
month.
in Woodstock.
Wow.
And it trended in Woodstock, and it trended
40
in
years ago,
Alpharetta. Sadly, it did not trend in Canton.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But hopefully there'll be some grassroots support tonight.
Yeah.
And I'll slide right in there and make history. That's
If
the
you
goal.
do,
The internet's
then
real spotty here, so that's probably the issue.
That's probably what the issue is.
Yeah. You got to do some old school flyering, hand out
Yeah.
flyers.
Canton's still
Came
working on their
very
dial-up.
close
so.
to bringing 50 flyers tonight.
by the way, do we have any good Ali posters, or are they all Alex for
When it
RumbleJack?
comes to David Ali, he's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Nice.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow.
I like it. By the way, you would be proud because at the last show, the Little Mossmen were there with the David Ali
saw
sign.
The signs.
Such fun signs
They
floated around the ring.
they did not last long.
No.
No.
It was good, though.
That's his thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
But thanks, guys.
Well, Alex,
Hope y'all
thanks for
are
joining
great.
us, man. We'll see you in there, buddy.
Get away from the signs. He hates signs.
He hates these signs.
Little Steve Martin for you.
Okay.
All right, so this could very well be the most exciting night in Southern Honor Wrestling for all the reasons that we listed. You don't know who's going to be here. You don't know who's going to be in the RumbleJack. Who's going to be one of 30. You don't know who's going to win. You don't know when they're going to come in. And the crowd is going to be on fire. You know how at the Royal Rumble and other Battle Royales, when there is a countdown clock involved, the crowd goes nuts. So come on down. Come on down and be
yeah.
a part of that excitement. It's going to be awesome.
DC, what number are you coming in at? 28.
Nobody can hear you. The microphone's over there.
I'm coming in number 28.
28.
I'm going to be coming in at 35.
All right.
35.
Look forward to it.
That's,
'Cause everybody will be gone by that point.
30. There's
This is going to be. I'm getting a little nervous. Like earlier, I wouldn't even think about it. Then you brought it up that it's going to be such a big match. It's going to be kind of crazy to call it from the commentary booth. Now that it's getting closer, I'm getting a little more
I'm
like.
also kind of curious as to how
anxious.
production's going to run tonight, because normally halfway through our shows we have an intermission.
yeah.
I just asked Nathan about that, and he wasn't totally sure. But I think we're going to have we'll have a champion's address from AC Mack at some point.
Okay.
I don't know what that's going to entail.
I'll be honest with you, I'm excited about that because I've been wanting to see some hardcore stellar promos.
Yeah.
At SHW.
And what better
We don't
person
really
to do
get
it?
see- we don't really get to see
What
it.
better person to do it than the loudest mouth in the South, AC Mack? So there's one segment there. You got the two singles matches, then maybe the intermission. I'm not sure, and then you get into the RumbleJack for the main event. That's going to go at least an hour because there's 2 minutes intervals in between every competitor, 30 competitors. So it's going to be good, though, man. We got the two, like we said, two great singles matches. Shalonda Royal making her debut here at SHW, taking on the short fuse, Dropkick Danny, formerly the sweetheart of MSP.
Formerly.
Yeah.
But she is my pick to take it all tonight.
That's a crazy pick, but
she was being very harsh to the state of Georgia today.
she was.
So
She's
I'm not on the
leaving.
Danny train right
She
now.
was
I
wanting
love
to
her
leave
death,
town.
but I'm,
Is it because the fans are running her out of town? Is that what's going on?
I thought she'd have more control over the situation, to be honest.
But why would you want to live anywhere else?
She did, by the way. Did you
Because
guys?
you're an idiot.
Did you?
Only idiots live anywhere else other than Georgia.
Especially California.
Oh God!
She did put out a good Mean Girls video.
California?
Yeah.
Did you see the video she put out promoting the new shirt?
I did.
That was pretty well done.
The only thing that was
great.
awesome about California is that Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor.
It's the only thing. The one and only thing. Who we flagging down over here? Oh, we got to get Carmen over here. Did you see, Mossman, did you see these shirts? Look at the Gary Club shirt.
What do we have right here?
Pull up to the mic. Pull up to the mic here.
Show the camera.
Here, give me the Mossman, swing the chair around for him. Swing that chair around. Jump in here, buddy. Get right in the mic there. This is Carmen, everybody.
Gary Club.
Let's get your posse.
Look at the
behind
whole
you.
crew
Let's get
here.
your posse.
And instead of they got the forks. They got the forks. Are you kidding me?
So,
get in the mic, right in the mic.
This is the Gary Club. Tell me.
I'm a sound guy.
There you are.
Yeah.
Get right in that mic
I
there.
should know how to do
Get right
this.
in the mic, sound guy.
So tell me about the Gary Club. What is this a new phenomenon that is taking over Canton, taking over Georgia?
It's honestly sweeping the nation.
Whoa.
I'm not sure if you guys heard or not, but Gary Lamb is a superstar.
He
Okay.
is.
What do you got here?
He's like an 8x10.
This is an exclusive. Gary doesn't know this yet, but there'll be about
Hold your fork signs. How
there'll be
about
like
that?
837 of these tonight.
You've got to be.
You know
forking-
the
I
exact
bought
count.
some white gravy and the brown gravy with me.
There's gonna be a lot of gravy thrown in the ring for some reason.
You've got to be forking
I was
kidding
told
me.
not to throw my white gravy anymore.
You can't say that. We're live. We're live. Good Lord, man. Anyways, welcome to the
all
show, guys.
It's nice to finally be on and not be on my way to the restroom.
Exactly. We
Yeah,
usually just see
yeah.
you go to the bathroom over here. Yeah, we saw it. Daryl.
And you got the salt and pepper shakers on the shirt as well.
Yep.
So the best part is we ran into a guy actually coming in. He was wearing a Sinners Club shirt. And it had the pitchfork. So we took a picture scolding him.
That's right.
To give to Pastor Gary. So.
That's fantastic. And so does the Gary Club? Do you have any goals or initiatives? Are you setting out to change the world in any way?
Mainly take over the state of Georgia.
Wow.
And that's saying a lot. 'Cause
Good Gary Club.
We're from Alabama,
Whoa.
so we're traveling
Wow.
to take over Georgia.
Okay.
Hostile takeover.
So
here.
is this going to be like a Gary Lamb for governor run? Is that what we're saying?
A little bit of that.
Well, he's already the godfather of Canton.
Maybe just city council.
I think he's
There
running.
he is. Rod's here.
I think he's running. There's this guy with like this white mullet and he wears jorts. I think
I
he's
saw
running
that guy.
against him. Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. Is there a way that the fans can get a hold of a Gary Club T-shirt? Not yet.
At the moment, they are 100% custom fan made.
Wow.
Okay.
Very limited
But
edition.
I
Yeah.
have on good authority, and that is a complete hunch. That is no authority whatsoever.
No journalistic integrity in this next statement that's about to happen.
I'm surprised you and Adam are getting along with no integrity.
That Gary Lamb will indeed ask me for this design tonight. And
Wow.
Well, you better put a price tag on that.
Pester Gary Lamb. If you
Yeah.
want these Gary Club shirts, send him a message on Facebook.
There you go.
Hey, everybody's
He's
got a
awake
price.
at 3 a.m. for the gym, so just message him 3 a.m. on repeat.
Everybody's got a price, including Gary Lamb.
And there it is.
I'm thinking maybe maybe a $10,000 for that design. What do you think?
I mean, entry level, I'd probably say like $50 would be good.
$50 for the design.
Get over here.
$50 for the
The
design.
man
And
himself,
Jesse
Gary
Cage.
Lamb himself,
We've
and
got radio professionals here.
Cage
You're
Cole
embarrassing
is in
me.
the house.
We are we're glad to have the entirety of the Gary Club.
Real quick, while you're here, Gary Club, who's winning the RumbleJack? Your picks.
Gary Lamb.
Oh, surprise entry.
You heard it here first.
All right.
I don't like to spoil things,
Entrant
but
number 29.
By the way,
I did-
Papa Angel says there's going to be 715 fans here tonight, by the way.
Wow.
Attaboy,
Wow.
Papa
It's a
Angel.
big, it's a big number, but we'll see what happens.
So-
Go ahead.
I don't want to spoil things, but I did predict Jericho.
Yeah.
I did predict Guinea. I did predict Big Kaz.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm at a perfect record, and I'm predicting Gary Lamb enters himself in the RumbleJack, and he wins.
You heard it here first, folks.
And if not, we wasted money, and we will riot.
Wow.
Gary Club, thanks for stopping by. We are coming down on the final couple minutes here of the show. Gentlemen, we'll see you inside. Look forward to it.
Wow.
Gary Club for life.
See you in there, boys.
That was all 3 members
All 3
of
members.
the Gary Club.
The original members.
Carmen was the 3rd man.
He was the 3rd man. He
Yeah.
was the 3rd man.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap this up. We're coming down the home stretch.
Yeah.
Any final words here?
What do we have here? Do we have another fan here?
There he is.
Wow.
This is the artist of SHW. If you haven't
Hello.
seen this guy, introduce yourself. Jump on the mic over here. We can make some time here.
We
We can do what we
Don't
want.
hit the button. We're not going to WCW
We can do what
this.
we want.
got this.
We have seen so many incredible pieces of artwork floating around, custom made, one of a kind pieces of art for all the superstars of Southern Honor Wrestling. Tell us who you are.
My name's Jeremy Jordan. I'm a huge fan of wrestling.
Are you local?
Definitely. I'm over here in Ackworth, Georgia. So
Right on.
Awesome.
Those pieces you did for the wrestlers are awesome. We've seen them the last couple months at the shows, man. They are great.
thank you. These guys work really hard, and just a little bit of talent I can offer up. So
That's awesome. We always look forward to seeing what you show up with. So
Oh, thank you.
we're excited to have you here.
Absolutely.
Well, right on, man. We were wrapping up the show here, but any pick for the RumbleJack tonight? Who do you think?
Well, you know what? It's they're all great.
Yeah.
It's really tough to choose just one.
Choose one.
Oh, put him on the spot. He's
Here's-
on the spot.
Here's what I gotta say: is what happens when that one person is Danny Jordan and it's got to go up against AC Mack.
See, well, that's what I wondered. Well, the new era, are they going to? They're going to have to butt heads at some point.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens.
And that would be quite the power struggle between those two.
Yeah, you never
everybody
know.
says that we don't really know who the leader of the new era is, and I still think it's sleeper cell. I think it's going to be Danny Jordan.
It's
Well,
Danny
Joe
Jordan.
Black said that Danny Jordan is the leader.
Yeah. Well, what does Joe know? So.
Whoa, hey, Joe knows a lot.
You're carrying around some canvases. Do you have any canvases that you can show on the pre-show here?
Absolutely. I've got.
What do we got over here? Here, hold the mic over there for him.
I do have.
Oh, nice. Lindsay Snow.
Lindsay Snow.
Lindsay
right
Snow.
here.
American Kaiju.
Awesome.
Lindsay Snow.
Oh, that's
with the
awesome.
kaiju in the background. That's
That
fantastic.
is awesome.
Oh, man,
She's
that's good
gonna-
stuff.
She's gonna love that.
Good stuff.
I've actually private messaged her and let her know, and then for our local guitarist.
Oh, Rich Ward.
Oh my!
Rich
God.
Ward's going to love that.
So we've got him.
Holy
That is
smokes.
awesome, man.
And you got him in his natural habitat screaming, "Hey!"
Whenever we go live, he starts checking sound, and we always hear him in the background going, "Hey, hey, hey!" Every time, it never fails.
Nice. And then
You are incredibly talented, sir.
Oh, look at
we
this.
have-
Shannon Moore,
That is
fantastic.
that is awesome.
Good stuff.
How much does it take on each one? Would you say?
for me, probably about a day. I mean, not even.
awesome.
What? Just
That's
a few
awesome. That's
hours.
amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. What a talent you have.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Well, right on. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show tonight.
Thank you.
We will see you guys in there. Guys,
Absolutely.
coming down the home stretch here on the show. Any last words before we let the people go?
Yeah, get your asses to Canton and come check out the RumbleJack. It's going to be awesome.
And just
There
come
you
down
go.
to Southern Honor Wrestling in general. Come check it out. Doors are already open, of course. People are taking their seats, getting ready for the first of its kind, the inaugural RumbleJack match. Come on down and check it out.
The crowd is still filing in. You still have about 40 minutes before bell time. Bell time's at 8 o'clock tonight. Kids 10 and under get in for free. Tickets still available at the door for $10. We got to go in there and get ready, man, for this
Yeah,
match to
let's
call
do it.
commentary.
Let's do
Moss
it.
Man's got to round up the Moss family and get in there and find their seats. Front row, of course. And, man, this is going to be awesome. So, guys, thank you guys for joining us. And I guess that's going to wrap us up.
Peace out, guys.
We will see you.
Ring the bell.
We'll see you after the show. Ring the bell. We're tapping out. Ask him!